Interesting results.
Absolutely. Well, we're underway. The final quarter, round one. GDFL football in the middle. Neither ruckman get the tap down. Coming off the wing is Ferguson. Tap forward. Fell into the arms there of Stewart. Over the top to the teammate, and it's in the arms there of Wade on the ground on half forward flank for Corio. There's the lead come from Nichols, and he's just outside 50 metres. Would take a big kick, but with this bit of bruise that's blowing up now in behind him, he might well be a chance, because in his heyday, Billy Nichols, a prodigious kick of the football. However, we'll see in a moment, because he's moving in now. Man on the mark just inside the 50. Puts it on the boot. It's a lovely looking kick off the boot. My goodness me, I think there might be a little bit of bruise. That was an extremely long kick. Billy Nichols kicks the goal.
It's in there for Bellpost Hill. He did well in the last contest, but Corio still got the ball out. That comes down. Stewart picks the ball off the ground, goes forward by hand, only as far as Dixon. He goes in the left foot, doesn't get much ground there. Lima cleans up. O'Toole tackles him. Umpires said it's a push in the back. And Sean Lima will take the free kick. Goes by hand, goes to Dixon. Dixon on the left foot, goes into forward quickly. Casino on a lead, can't take the mark. Good defence there. Gee, it's tough being a backman, but does well. Casino now plays on, goes to Morelands. Morelands gets the ball to the goal square, goes over the top of the pack, runs towards goal, comes across the face and through for a minor score. So Chris Moreland, he's second behind for the afternoon. 10 goals, 9 to Bellpost Hill. They trail the Corio side, who are 14 goals, 8. We've gone 2 minutes, fourth quarter. Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard.
So Danny Ruck, the long kick in from fullback, finds Barry O'Toole. He's immediately tackled in the middle. Lucky to get away with that. Ball fell, luckily, to Hinch. Hinch towards half forward. Bit of a mix-up there from Bellpost Hill. Finally, Martin goes to the middle of the ground, finds Tar. Quickly by hand to his coach, May. May now to full forward, and Nathan Lewis on the strong lead, probably one of the rare occasions he's got away from Bartolo for the day, but Nathan Lewis has the mark, 35 metres out, directly in front, an opportunity to bring Bellpost Hill a little closer. Lines them up, moves in, distance not a problem. Accuracy not a problem either, I don't think, as the umpire moves across just a little. I think he's going to put the two hands up, he does. And that's
himself in the middle of the field. He's got a bit more support, but ball's back in the centre of the ground, comes down, picked up there by Lima, coming off the wing. He's slung to the ground. Players try to jump on the ball. Nichols does well, knocks it forward. Ferguson runs onto it, can't pick it up first time, goes back, but coming the other way is Baskin. He's picked up, but Cavco at ground level does well. He knocks the ball forward. Emerging from the pack is Dixon on that left foot, goes short in front. Can't be marked by Bott, but Tar roving the ball, takes a band, dashes through centre half forward, runs to 50, in range, kicks long, looks good. Lewis working the goal square is excellent, and it's through for another goal to Bellpost Hill. So Bellpost Hill with their second goal with inside a minute.
The ball is back in the middle, so really game on here as the ball goes up once again. Stewart takes the ball out of the middle. It was smothered off his boot by Cavco. That's not a bad move, putting him on the ball. Obviously, he's doing very well, because the ball's now inside forward 50, taken by Kazuna. Handball quickly over the top to Moreland. Moreland off the left foot, and it's out of bounds on the full. I don't know what Nathan Lewis was complaining about. I don't know whether he lost sight of it, but it landed over the boundary line. Free kick to Corio. So it is Mick Turner comes out wide to the flank, and Mark Stewart again. He's been dominant, the big man, all day, and has taken the mark on half-back flank. Not too sure where he's going to go with it. Decides to go toward the middle of the ground. That's a very well-weighted kick. And Jed Potter now, he's got Anderson streaming down the middle of the ground. That's poor work from the Bellpost Hill forwards. Kazuna's man, I think it might have been. And look what's happened. Kazuna stood at centre half forward. The ball is now in the arms of Scotty Werner at full forward for the Corio side. Poor work there, Pricey, from Kazuna.
Just lazy. That's all you can put it down to. Probably got a little bit ahead of himself and thought this life as a forward's pretty good, but you've still got to have a defensive side to your play.
So Werner now, 35 metres out, 45-degree angle, bruise if anything behind him. Nice looking kick off the boot. That is a magnificent kick. Barry O'Toole's pretty happy, the goal umpire's happy, and that's goal number 7 to Scotty Werner. And a very...
So ball has been brought back to the centre of the ground. Tar up in ruck. Goes up against Stewart, jumps early, ball comes down, Stewart just taps the ball forward, picked off there by Nichols, goes by hand to Holzfine, quick kick forward, going back with the flight, Martin Does well to try and trap the ball, but it's tapped forward by Potter. Picks up on the left foot. He'll go on the left side. Poor kick off the boot. It's floating towards the pocket. It will go out of bounds on the full, and the free kick will go to overall right beside the behind post. Corio attacking into the ground.
Yeah,
So
two handball options there, Pricey. You would be too impressed as a coach.
No, and I don't think Barry O'Toole will be too impressed on missing out on that one either.
So the ball's gone to McAuliffe now, back in the centre of the ground, picked up there by Dixon. He goes in that left foot, nice looking kick, doesn't try to hit the target in Moreland, gets the ball first, good pressure from behind by Hinch, can't be picked up. Bartolo, I think, is over the top of the ball, tackle from behind, and McIlvaney has given away a free kick. No, it's not, it's Moreland's given away the free kick, and Bartolo, resulting free kick, goes in towards Stewart in the centre of the ground. The contest there by Bott was... okay, I suppose, if you haven't looked at cracking the ball, but he didn't have the eyes on it. So now a free kick to Stewart. Quick kick forward. Nice looking kick. Finds Nichols. Doesn't take the mark. On his feet quickly. Round the corner he goes. Going forward. Comes out. Player meeting the ball is Clifford. Picked up there by McAuliffe. Tackled. Oh, great tackle there. The tackle's worth the goal. And running into the open goal is John Keys. And he has kicked his first goal of the afternoon. But the tackle, tremendous there to free the ball up. And
Those boys.
So 8.5 minutes, final quarter. Corio skipped away just a little. Stewart again gets a tap down to Nichols. Nichols tackled high. He got through the tackle, however, on the left foot towards full forward. Popovsky, great diving mark at centre half back and saved Belpost Hill again. Goes wide, the kick out there looking for Lima. Finds him. Clifford can't reach in time. So Lima now along the wing. Player on his own is Tarr. Takes the mark. Stewart arrives a little late but stands the mark. So Justin Tarr on centre wing, just chips it inboard, back to Lima. That's the way to get the stats up, I suppose. Where's he going to go? Across the ground, almost in the man the mark. Bartolo slips over, so Martin takes the mark uncontested. Belpost Hill, they go forward through the Martin kick, and Kazuna led out strongly from full forward, taking the mark on forward 50. He'll be looking for somebody to hand the ball off. Nathan Lewis reckons it's an easy pick up here, but he goes the short chip, kick to Cavco, can't pick it up, and Cornwall, the easy intercept, goes wide, looking for, finds Hayes. Corio go forward, the kick of Hayes looking for, finding Keys on centre wing, and when they move the ball and run, Corio looked really good, but he's slowed it down this time, Keys. The long kick, very close to the boundary, good contest there by Wade.
Anyway, that's what they're using there. They're using him across the half-back line. Ball comes in. Stewart just taps the ball. Cullen over the top. Has the ball underneath him. Hanley sits on top. It's not coming out. The umpire said it's not going to be a free kick, and will throw the ball up. Half-forward line. Tarr jostling for position. Stewart does work. Tarr just knocks the ball with his foot goalward. Picked up there. Now cleared by the Belpost Hill side. McIlvaney it was, kicks forward, finds Fursland, has runners in. Lima out and running now through the centre of the ground, goes forward. Kazina again the target. Cavco's with him, has a chance to pick it up. There's no one in the goal square, can go backwards, screws round the corner. McIlvaney's pushed forward, doesn't hit the target there, picked up there and taken by Dixon, goes back by hand to Fursland. Fursland to Lewis. Lewis runs into open goal, and Lewis, he don't miss him from there. Nathan Lewis, he kicks a goal. That will be his third for the afternoon, and 13 goals. Not
really find it hard.
So the centre contest, all important here for Belpost Hill to give themselves any chance. Ball's thrown in the air. Stewart with height over the top. Potter misses the ball, picked up there by the player in Hanley. Tries to feed the ball forward, but it's picked off by Keys. Keys now handballs back, but Mays intercepted the ball on the left foot, going forward again. Once again, Belpost Hill. Casina overruns the ball, picked up in the half-back line by Anderson. Goes by hand, goes to Cornwall, swings around, goes back to the centre wing, coming from behind. I'm not too sure that player was, but the ball's now at ground level. Players converging on, and the umpire says it's going to be mine.
Is it Kane Hayes? No. Hayes and Keys are both there.
Could have been Keys over the top, I think. You might have been right there, X. So the ball's now thrown back in the air. Pumps to the front of the pack. Body's in there. There's an umpire's given a free kick. And a free kick against Stewart for pushing the hand in the back of Justin Tarr. So Tarr with a free kick, half forward line. Needs to get the ball moving quickly, but not much movement. Casina now makes that move. It's ignored. He now looks to centre the ball, but there's no movement once again. So again, he's now called to play on by the umpire. Tarr goes towards centre half forward, the true centre half forward position. The only one moving was the player in Johnny Keys. He takes the mark, goes quickly to Matty Wade, who's pushed off the half-back line on the left foot. Goes towards and looking for Barry O'Toole, but Barry's quite glad to see it hit the boundary line because I think he's out of petrol tickets just shortly too. So getting late in the game, a
Might
lot
be
of players tired.
interesting fifth.
Lima comes over the back, knocks the ball forward once again, goes towards Lewis. Lewis runs on it, picks the ball up, runs away from Bartolo, kicks the ball, centres it up. Casina, but coming in as Anderson, can't take the mark. Picked up quickly by Bott, goes forward, but just a bit too much carry on the ball, and it goes over the boundary line or hits the boundary, the point post, and will be thrown back into play. So give me 20, Jason, to the behind post. Turns round out. Stewart again in the back line. Tars moved down there with him, which is probably a good move to stay with him. Got body in front, gets the ball down, comes to Dixon, kicks off the ground. Can't be picked up by Fursland. It's gone through for a minor score to Dixon. His first score of the afternoon. 13 goals, 10 now, Belpost Hill. They trail Corio, who are 16 goals, 8. We've gone 14 minutes last quarter here at Corio.
The quick kick in there came from Turner, marked by Keys, deep in the back pocket. He's got a lead there from Ferguson. Not a good kick. Ferguson makes it better than what it was. Round the body, Bartolo. Nathan Lewis not paying him the attention he should. Bartolo miles clear. The pass along the boundary line. It's taken there for Corio by Clifford. Back into the corridor. Clifford now, at least Feldman there. Wonderful kick there to Holzfine. And Holzfine has taken the mark at between centre half and full forward. 30 metres out directly in front, and a goal now would be very important for Corio. It's going to make Belpost Hill's job that little bit more difficult because it is now 15 minutes gone in the final quarter. So David Holzfine, through his career, has liked kicking goals, and that's not a bad looking kick, but what's the umpire again? It's a difficult angle for us. He's going to say it's a goal. That's Holzfine's first for the day, the 17th. For the Corio side.
And another change for Belpost Hill, Adrian Carter coming back onto the ground, Shane Lima having a spell on the bench.
So in the ruck, Stewart plucks the ball out, Potter running quickly forward, gets the hands, but a kick going forward's not good, and Brad Martin takes the mark in between centre half, back and full forward. So Martin now chips up short, goes to May. So they're still working, still running Belpost Hill, looking to get the ball forward. He goes to the centre of the ground, finds Handley. Has Baskin running past, can't take possession of the ball. Now it's in the hands of Dixon. Oh, a handball goes straight to the Corio player there in Wade. Bags to Potter. Potter with hands to Cullen. Cullen now back to Turner. Turner going forward. Finds the player there in Clifford. He goes long and wide and making good ground there is Holzfine. He doesn't get paid the mark, but is able to get to his feet, and a short kick. Jed Potter takes the mark 40 metres out directly in front.
I don't know whether Barry O'Toole was happy that he took that. I don't think Barry was going to get there, was he?
No, I think Barry might have been one step behind that one.
So Jed Potter, another good kick of the football, well within distance, and obviously I think the wind might be just favouring that end here today. So this would definitely be the third or fourth nail in the coffin, I would think, if he can put this one through at the 17-minute mark of the last quarter. So Jed Potter comes in, not much of an angle to deal with here. Goes through with a kick, nice looking kick. Umpire does not move. That's a good goal. Jed Potter, that's his second of the afternoon. 18.
Wave, it's in the middle. Stewart, big punch forward on this occasion. He's been dominant today. Picked up Clifford, handball to Feldman. Feldman goes forward. Ferguson made magnificent ground. Ran from the centre, took that mark on his chest, goes forward. Barry O'Toole, a very tired Barry O'Toole's taken the mark in the forward pocket. I think if there was someone short that he could kick it to, he'd be more than happy to do so. Although, having said that, Barry loves kicking a goal. He'd be 40 metres out on the boundary and about to have a shot on goal. A number of players saying, take your time. I don't think they realise there's probably at least 10 minutes to go yet. You can't waste that long. But Barry O'Toole now moves in. A tired-looking kick and pulls it to the left. Only a behind. So it is another score to the Corio side. 18 goals, 9. 119. They lead Belpost Hill 13 goals, 10. 88. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, almost 19 minutes gone. There's the ball now. It's at centre half back with overall for Belpost Hill. He goes forward. Almost a good mark there to Anderson. He made good position to get into position, but pushed in the back out of the way. Picked up there for Belpost Hill by Dixon. Goes to full forward. The mark will be paid to Kavka. And that was a strong mark. Danny Ruck tried desperately hard to punch the ball away. And this umpire from Canberra they must have a different language in Canberra because I don't know how many 50 metres he's given for the day, and I think that one was for talking back. So it'll be a gimme goal for goal number 5 to Robert Cavco, and still they continue to come back, Belpo still. That's their 14th.
Ross, you'd be enjoying this when the free kicks don't bother you either way, do they? It's magnificent.
Very sensational, actually. The frustration on the players' faces.
Ball's back in the centre of the ground now, and it's tapped down there, and it's players coming through the centre of the ground. It's picked up there by McIlvaine. He can't get the ball forward. Hanley does so, gets a handball out. Doesn't hit May, but he's good enough to pick the ball up. Frees the ball to Carter. Ferguson working hard. He puts pressure on, but it's back in the hands of Carter. Again, not much ground made. It's a good pressure from the Corio side. And it's now the big fella, and Stewart just nicks the ball off the ground, goes to Clifford, over the top. He's found holes fine, running towards centre half forward. Kicks on the ball, good chase from behind. It's a beneficial because Fursland put him off balance.
Yeah, the players, even though it's gone 20 minutes, they probably think it's been gone 55 this quarter, but they're still working hard.
So ball thrown back into play, comes to Holdsford. He ducks and tries to get under the tackle, but does work hard at ground level. He's still working hard and chasing the ball down, but unfortunately. So umpire now in the forward line, throws it back in. Stewart in front, but over the top, Fursland comes to the back of the pack. Handball comes through to Clifford. He can't pick the ball up, but at ground level, it's Billy Nichols working extremely hard. Players come in, and again, the umpire will take control and throw the ball in the air. Umpire with Griggick there. Ruck work to be done there by McClure, but again, Stewart with his size just reaches down, knocks the ball forward. Nichols at ground level comes to player in McCall. He gets the handball over the top. McIlvaine, he can't pick the ball up. Tackle there, deemed high by the umpire, and a free kick goes to Lee McIlvaine. So between full back and centre half back, he takes the ball, kicks wide, goes towards Tarr, out in front of Turner. He takes the mark. Justin Tarr swings quickly, goes short. Popovski's pushed down the ground. He takes the mark. No, he doesn't. Drops it. Ball down. Handball. No, it's a poor disposal, but it comes out to Handley. He steps around the player, goes to Griggick. Griggick now has time to steady. Kicks the ball forward. Player he's looking for will be Casino. He knocks the ball to the front of the contest. Lewis at ground level with Cornwall. They work hard. Bartolo's in there. Moreland's in there.
Wouldn't want to be in that
Players
pack.
are coming through, and the umpire's going to take control once again and throw the ball up. Centre half forward. Bell Post Hill now in attack with a chance to bring that gap just a little bit closer. At centre half forward, over the top, Tarr knocks the ball down. O'Toole with a high tackle, seen by the umpire, not official. Yes, and a good call. So Barry O'Toole to relieve pressure, comes out wide, sees Hinch, he's in front, he takes the mark, has a chance to play on there, does so, goes over the top. Goes to the player in way. Sorry, it's not. It's player in Keys. Handball's off to Hinch, who's carried down the ground. So they're still running from Cryo out of defence. But Scotty Werner, 15 metres in front just about, takes the mark inside 50. Will go back and shoot for goal once again. So a chance at number 8 for Scotty Werner.
Be a fair start to the season, wouldn't it? 8 goals. Ooh.
I suppose you get balls delivered like that and you're leading like that, you're going to kick a few during the course of the year. So here he is, Scotty Werner. A great finish to a game here today. Kicks the ball. It's coming back with a breeze. It's not going to make the distance.
Oh.
But Clifford in the goal square. Strong mark. And he will go back. He's still holding the ball in the air. I think he wants Popovski to know he's got it. I think we can all see that from here, Lee. So go back and finish the game off, son. So Lee Clifford, this will be his first goal of the afternoon. He's worked hard across half forward. Kicks the ball into his house. I reckon that must be his house down the back there because it's not going to come back in a hurry. And Lee Clifford kicks a goal at the 24-minute mark, which sees Corio move to a 9. Homegrown boy. He might have someone selling his footies down the bottom there, but the ball's back in the centre of the ground. Again, over the top. Ball's tapped nicely to Feldman. He goes short to Barry O'Toole, but a kick going forward's not good. And Brad Martin at centre half back has taken the mark. Plays on now. Changes direction. Goes towards the wing, but Matty Wade read that ball beautifully. Slides in, takes the mark, and will go back and put Corio back into the front. Back into attack. He goes backwards to find Potter. He doesn't let him down, takes the mark. Jed Potter, just forward of centre, has a chance now to push the ball forward and goes long. Player he's looking for will be Werner. He goes under the flight of the ball. Fursland at the back of the pack. He takes the ball, runs. Oh, good chase from Werner. That should be ruled into free kick. So Scotty Werner working hard. A good chase. Nothing there for Fursland down the field. Scotty Werner again with a chance to kick goal number 8 from about 15 metres out, 45-degree angle.
That's the sort of thing you just love to see in a forward, Paul, don't you? If you're coaching a side, you've got a kid that works that hard to keep the ball in there, he deserves to get a goal.
Yeah, look, to be working that hard at this time of the day with that sort of lead is, probably indicative of the kid and, how hard he's worked over summer.
He's definitely looking fit, as I said. If he kicks 8 today, he's in for a good season. The kick on goal is not quite as good as the tackle, and it goes across the front of goal. 7 goals 2 now to that player in Scott Werner. 19-10 to the Corio side. They lead Bellpost Hill by 5 goals. They are 14 goals 10, and we're ticking over 27-minute mark of the last quarter.
So the last right's winding down here at Shell Oval. The ball kicks back into play. Stewart, name written all over it. Almost a one-handed mark. Dropped it. Ball comes to Martin. He can't pick it up. He goes to ground. Some very tired players out there now at the 27-minute mark of the final quarter. Handball comes out to Jed Potter. And mark taken as the siren sounds. They're going to let him have the kick because it's Matty Cullen, would you believe, who's taken the mark. And great credit. The umpires have allowed the mark. So in his record-breaking game, Matty Cullen has the opportunity here to kick the last score of the game. Fantastic effort. If he can kick the goal, would be a fairy tale finish to the game. It's a long, long kick. It's a magnificent kick. Unfortunately, offline, but it will register behind to the Corio side, and that will mean the final score will be Corio 19 goals 11, 125, have defeated Bellpost Hill 14 goals 10, 94. Goal kickers for the Corio side, 7 to Scotty Werner, 3 to John Bartolo, 2 to Jed